Our tale begins in the Sky Realm, where myriad islands float in a sea of clouds. Led by an intrepid captain, a band of skyfarers seek the mythical island of Estelucia. Their adventures, ushered by some fateful wind, would lead them toward a forgotten corner of the Sky Realm, Zeka Grande Skydom. There they encountered primal beasts, mighty beings who act as island wardens. And together, they thwarted the shadowy Church of Avia. Ultimately, they even witnessed the descent of the God of Destruction. The crew overcame these trials with their unbreakable bonds, driving chaos from the Skydom and restoring order to the world. However, the winds of fate have begun to stir once more, threatening this peace. From the darkness slink beasts of apocalyptic potential, leaving destruction in their wake. What was once an adventure concluded becomes an endless Ragnarok. Next up, we'll review Relink's base features. First and foremost, it's an action RPG where a party of 4 characters adventure and do battle across the Sky Realm. This party-based system is its defining feature. Each character sports distinct gameplay mechanics, allowing for a whole crew full of unique playstyles. Weave these playstyles together using satisfying party-based attacks, like link attacks and chain bursts, to really make combat soar. Just look at those fireworks. As the story unfolds, so too does the number and variety of playable quests, over 160 in fact. From boss fights filled with unique mechanics, to survival missions teeming with enemies, exhilarating challenges abound. Not to mention, every quest is playable with up to 4 players online. Play at your own pace, or dive into hardcore in-game content. There's something for every Skyfarer to enjoy. To help flesh out the journey, the game includes tons of customization and progression elements.
Great!
These include flexible character builds, a variety of side quests, and hunts for collectibles. The list goes on, but all of these features and more are further expanded upon in Endless Ragnarok. So, let's take a look at those new features coming in Endless Ragnarok. Although the chapter on Lilith's schemes has been firmly closed by the crew, just as the seasons change, so too does a new tale arrive in the Zeka Grande Skydom. While the crew is still basking in a well-earned victory, Sovan and Twayin of the Eternals step in to warn of an encroaching menace.
How's my captain?
In the original Relink, they joined the crew as special playable characters, eager to add their expertise to the captain's roster. But now, they'll brandish their weapons against the captain in a resolve-testing battle that only the Eternals could proctor. The greatest swordsman and archer in the Sky Realm will stand before the crew, who must now prove themselves worthy of facing the many trials awaiting in Endless Ragnarok.
Let's give them a taste of eternal splendor!
Way ahead of you!
Among those many trials are the apocalyptic Ragnalia. Stronger than any of the monsters previously fought in Zeka Grande, these fiends threaten to tear the land asunder. Their appearance and source of power lies shrouded in mystery, but take heart. Endless Ragnarok's many secrets and more are waiting to be untangled, and there's only one crew up to the job. Even Beelzebub, of Granblue Fantasy vs. Infamy, will descend to inflict cruelty anew. His power and dominion are even grander than the Ragnalia, providing yet another insurmountable challenge for the party. As for his true objectives, you'll have to sit tight to find out more. Speaking of challenges, the Crew Alliance Rafal have teamed up with the Eternals to offer Chaos Tier quests. These represent some of the most difficult missions in the game, but in turn, provide new avenues for powering and gearing up the crew to face the Ragnalian threat. Greater threats require greater firepower, namely, summons. Lyria, eager to support her allies, decides to enter the fray with her ability to call and control primal beasts.
Much as they've helped me.
Calling summons is simple. First, obtain a summonable ally over the course of the story and then equip them. They'll materialize at your command. Once materialized, most summons can be freely controlled, but act quickly as their presence is temporary. Other allies will provide supportive boosts and beneficial stat increases. And a special few will be automatically invoked by Lyria if the party pulls off a Primal Burst, a new type of chain burst, making for a truly megalithic 1-2 punch to end your foes. Of course, Relink's beloved 4-player online co-op is making a triumphant return. But this time, the co-op is crossing new boundaries with multi-platform crossplay. Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, or Steam. Whichever vessel Skyfarers choose to pilot, they'll be able to fly with their crew. Also, Nintendo Switch 2 pilots can play together using its local communication feature. And for those who prefer to fly solo, we're introducing an all-new single-player mode. Introducing the Conflux, a twisting labyrinth manifested from chaotic energy whose abyssal depths await brave explorers. With randomly generated stages, this abyss is anything but predictable. However, intrepid pathfinders might just survive if they make use of Conflux-specific buffs to bolster their surveys. The deeper the party traverses, the stronger they get, providing a fresh spin on adventure that differs from quests. Stages come in several different difficulty tiers, and by conquering them, the crew will be awarded with powerful equipment and materials which can be used to enhance and awaken new strength and weapons. Relink's playable roster sports an impressive number of characters, so navigating the dangers of the Conflux just might be the ticket for players who want to build up multiple crew members. Last but certainly not least, let's talk new characters. Relink featured an impressive cast including over 20 playable characters, but even more making their debut in Endless Ragnarok. For starters, we'll dive into Miss Undying Blue herself, Beatrix.
Yo!
Pack-bound to the seal weapon Imbrask, Beatrix is the wild card of the society. Her main playstyle revolves around brutal close combat, which combined with her devil-may-care personality, results in a character who's more than eager to get into the action.
Go for it! Come on! It's over!
Pressing the unique attack button causes Beatrix's delta clock to advance.
Get some!
Depending on the position of the clock's hand, Beatrix will shift between buffs, which enhance her attack, defense, or healing specs, whatever the battle requires. Even better, once the clock's gauge is filled, she'll enter the Devour Causality mode. This increases her attack speed, greatly enhancing her combo potential. Although supporting allies isn't really Beatrix's style, if she's the one getting buffed and healed, she makes for an aggressive offensive specialist who dishes out combos like nobody's business. If you want to break the enemy line, then break some enemy faces, she's the character for you. Granblue Fantasy Relink, Endless Ragnarok, is launching on July 9th, 2026 for Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Steam. Players who've already played Relink will be able to purchase the Endless Ragnarok upgrade kit, allowing them to continue their adventures with existing save data. Alongside the standard edition, a special edition will also be available, which includes a selection of in-game items. Players who purchase the first production run of the physical version, or who buy the digital version early enough, will receive special purchase bonuses, including items which are useful during the beginning stages of the game. For full details, please visit our official website. Of course, the Psy Store, the official online store of Psy games, will also carry the standard edition of the game, as well as a Psy Store-only bundle featuring unique merch. Next, with release fast approaching, we're happy to announce a closed beta to test out Endless Ragnarok's crossplay.